Hello, my friend.
Oh, hello.
I'm here with Digby today.
Yes, good morning.
So, we thought we'd talk a little bit about what it means to be down to earth.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to start by talking about how down to earth Bruno is. Bruno's very down to earth. What that means is that he knows that the simple facts of life have to guide him. Yeah, first and foremost, he wants us to obey. There you are. He wants to be able to go on walks when he wants to go on walks, doesn't he?
Yes.
And he doesn't want to be slowed down by us doing things. And he wants to be able to go to the toilet whenever necessary. And he wants to have food and drink whenever necessary. That is being down to earth. And he wants to have a warm place to sleep. So basically, Bruno teaches us that being down to earth is to tend to the necessary things for survival.
Yes. One of his advantages is that he can't get lost in words, because words take us away from the earth to some degree at least,
Very true.
and make us imagine things that really aren't necessarily there or aren't quite as worrying as we think they might be.
Like what, for instance, Digby?
Like the future.
So you don't think Bruno worries very much about the future?
I don't think he ever worries about the future, no.
Right, so being down to earth means to be in the present and not worry too much about the future. How about the past?
I think he is affected by the past because it changes his habits. And he knows which way to go based on where he went last week. But beyond that, I don't think he reflects on the past.
So he learns from the past.
Yeah.
And he takes that with him, but he doesn't think about it. He just kind of responds to it.
Yes.
And takes it in his stride, as it were. He figures it out. Yeah, there's Bruno. What would you like to say about that yourself, old Bruno? Woof, woof, woof. Wow, that's very down to earth, isn't it? Yeah, those are words too, though, Dig, aren't they?
They're
To some
signals,
extent. Yes.
not words.
No, but they're ways of attracting attention and communicating about needs. And right now the need is that he wants to carry on walking because he desperately wants his exercise and sniffling about and figuring things out and have that freedom of movement, doesn't he?
Yep, and he wants us to throw the ball.
Well, that's what we're coming to. When we at the end of this path, then we go onto the fields, and that's where Bruno gets to have his ball retrieval exercise, which, as far as Bruno is concerned, is a pretty basic need as well, isn't it?
Yeah, his hunting.
Yes, I suppose
Hunting
that is the
instinct.
equivalent of hunting for him. So, although we provide him with his food, he still likes to have that experience of going finding things for himself. And I guess that's a pretty down-to-earth thing to do as well. And human beings often need that too. We need to practice our curiosity and our capacity for finding things. And when everything is just brought to our doorstep or into our living rooms, we get frustrated because we're not down to earth enough anymore. That's why going walking is such a good thing, looking for things. So, oh no, we can't go there just yet. Let's carry on straight ahead a little bit further because there were too many dogs at the bottom there. So that is also being down to earth, avoiding confrontation with too many other dogs. It's good to meet one dog, especially when it's a friendly one. But when there are too many dogs that might trigger a little bit of hostility, being down to earth often means avoidance, so that you don't have to intervene in conflict.
True.
It's true for human beings too, isn't it?
Well, avoiding conflict is perhaps one of the principal ways we deal with them,
Yeah,
because otherwise we have to either submit or we have to fight.
yeah,
So avoidance works out well, but of course it doesn't solve a conflict.
no. So
So
learning to solve conflicts is a better way out of them
yeah,
than either fighting or hiding
yeah,
or submitting,
yes,
isn't it?
it is,
Yeah.
if that's possible.
So you see, we learn a lot from dogs
Yes,
and their habits and observing what they do and what we do in relation to them as well. And there goes Bruno. And we say goodbye for now and we go back on our walk.